this lecture, we will learn how to drive magnetic field of solenoid by using Ampere's law. Let me first understand you what is meant by solenoid. A solenoid is a long wire wound in the form of helix. When the turns are closely spaced, each can be approximated as circular loop. As the length of solenoid increases, the interior field becomes more uniform and exterior field becomes weaker. An ideal solenoid is approached when the turns are closely spaced and the length is much greater than the radius of the turns. Consider this is a solenoid. This is not the exact figure of solenoid, but solenoid looks like. This is just representation of it. We draw a rectangular Amperian loop over the part of solenoid. Magnetic field is uniform inside the solenoid and magnetic field is zero outside the solenoid. The length of Amperian loop is h and its width is d. Ampere's law says that line integral d dot ds equals mu naught I. Here mu naught is space permeability constant whose value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Since there are 4 sides of Amperian loop, there will be 4 integrals, one integral for each side. So our line integral d dot ds becomes integral d dot ds upper limit b lower limit a plus integral d dot ds upper limit c lower limit b plus integral b dot ds upper limit d lower limit c plus integral d dot ds upper limit a and lower limit b. Now we will match our integrals with our diagram. Focus on second and third integral whose limits is c and b and a and d. The integral d dot ds whose limits are c and b lies here, and the integral d dot ds whose limits are a and d lies here. Now note that the direction of second and fourth integral are perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. The direction of integral is in this one and the direction of magnetic field is in this direction. Thus it is making a perpendicular. Therefore it follows that, note in rough work, we know that the dot product d dot ds equals d ds cos theta. Since the direction of integral is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field V, theta equals 90 degree, and we know that cos 90 equals 0. Thus, the whole integral reduces to 0. Therefore, our second integral and third integral and fourth integral is 0. Now focus on third integral, which is b dot ds with upper limit c and lower limit upper limit d and lower limit c. The third integral is b dot ds, upper limit d and lower limit c. Now look at this integral into our figure, which is this one, c d. Now note that this integral lies outside the solenoid, and we noted earlier that outside the solenoid magnetic field is 0. Since magnetic field is 0, the whole integral will reduce to 0. Thus, our third integral is also 0. So what is only left is first integral. Integral b dot ds equals bh. The path length from B to A is h. Therefore, after applying limit to s, it reduces to h. Therefore, the answer of integral b dot ds is bh. Now we will put bh in Ampere's law. Then Ampere's law will become bh equals mu naught I. Now suppose if n is the number of turns in the length h, the total current through the rectangle is Ni. Our equation will become bh equals mu naught Ni. We need total current instead of just current. Therefore, we used n to calculate the current in the number of turns present in the length h. Now, we will rearrange our equation for b. b equals mu naught n upon h I. b equals mu naught n I. Here, small n, I mean n upon h, is the number of turns per unit length. This is our final equation for magnetic field of solenoid.